Alright, guess what? Package has arrived from you know who. Amazon. What do you think this possibly could be? I mean, I've already got my, can't see it, but my 3 RTX 5080s, which are in here. My little server, you can see the 3 lights almost, not quite. Anyways, so what could possibly be in here? Upside down, huh? Look at this. Really? My wife is gonna kill me. You won't believe what this cost.
A lot.
Never mind the 3 RTX 5080 80s Founder Edition graphics cards. Those were, I don't want to say it. RTX 5080 Founders Edition. Of course, 3 of those cards are in my server computer there. Back to the Zotac Gaming GeForce RTX 5090 Solid White Edition OC Edition. 32 gigs of VRAM. I wish I could get 3 of Founder Edition RTX 5090s, but nope, ain't gonna happen. Too late now. I already got the 58s and I'm sticking with them. Let's get the return this to the shelf. Let's go back up here. Stick you up here. Come on. Right there. Alright. My shelves are getting quite full with stock video cards, motherboards, just lots of stuff. Alright. Here's the front. Dual BIOS. Freeze Tech. Firestorm, I think, is a software. Spectra 2.0. Ice Storm 3.0. 32 gigs of GDDR7. White. Why'd I get white? Well, this is going into my new Intel Ultra 265K build that I built. Actually, there's a motherboard. It's a Rogue's Tricks for that computer, which I just posted that video actually on my YouTube. But I have a 4070 Ti Super Asus in that computer. Tough gaming, I believe. There it is. Basically, the Asus GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super. That is what it is. That is what's in there now in my Intel Core 265K, which that computer is downstairs in my basement. And I'm replacing it with an RTX 5090. I just said, you know what? Screw it. The last 90 series I bought was a 3090 Asus. I'm not sure what. Yeah, right here. A Rogue's Tricks Gaming RTX 3090. I did not purchase a 4090, but I did purchase a 5090. So I have some serious problems. Anywho, let's put this back on the shelf, shall we? Right there. Let's get this back on the shelf. There. And let's take a look at the back of this thing. Yeah. Pretty nice. What do we have here? dedicated ray tracing cores, dedicated tensor cores, NVIDIA DLSS, game ready, and NVIDIA Studio drivers, which I have studio drivers. Actually, sorry, I might have game drivers in that computer. That is a gaming computer, but no, I think I put studio drivers in, and the games just sort of work. NVIDIA app, NVIDIA broadcast, G-Sync, PCI Express Gen 5. So that's what I have in that computer. A Gen 5 PCI Express times 16. I'm going to hope to use that in there. Microsoft DirectX X12 Ultimate, Vulkan 1.4, OpenGL 4.6, HTTP 2.3, and DisplayPort 2.1B with Ultra HB R20 up to 4K 480 Hz or 8K 165 Hz. So there's the back. Anyways, ISO 3.0, Spectrum 2.0, Firestorm, Active Fan Control 2.0, Blade Links fans, and dual BIOS. So side, not much. Back to the front. We say we unbox this baby. Own it now. I own it now. So. Gaming and beyond. I think that's instructions. Do not need. That's a little standoff. Let's see. Yep. Which I do not. No. Maybe I'll use that. I think this is the power cable. Yep. I will not be using. Oh yeah, that's the cable to control your lighting through software on your motherboard, which I might hook up. We'll see. This is the video card. Let's see if we can get it out. So we're using the wrong hand. Here, close this up. I'm hoping to pop this in. It won't take very long. It's a huge one. I think it's a 4080 Pro Edition card. Let me go grab that, put it next to it. But look at that. Flip it around. Fits in the case. Holy mollies. That is a very big card. You can see the PCB stops right here. So, huge cooler. Alright, so basically, let's see here. I have a RTX 2080 Ti. Here's my little Asus ProArt GeForce RTX 4080. You can see this thing. This thing is tiny. Very tiny. Next to that. I mean, wow. Anywho. Very small. So, let's... Power cable. There's that adjustable plug that you plug into your motherboard. Massive card. Very massive card. Okay. Uh-oh. There it is. Ready? Specs on that. I will give you that when I get it up and running. But wow. Oh, I can see how those cables will get in the way, huh? I heard about that. These cables here. But hopefully it'll be fine. Alright, let's get it in the case. Downstairs, there is my computer. So I gotta shut that down. And wow, that's barely gonna fit. Oh, that'll fit. Monster. It's gonna work. Move this out of the way. Two. Should be very simple.
Alright, so these are really easy to just replace. A couple of screws, pop it out, and you pop it back in. So, very simple.
Here, you got that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, please. Oh, crap. Idiot. Video records. HDMI cable, you might want to unplug. First and second. Okay. And then I have to take out one of these. Quickly. In. Done. In. And I got plenty of room. Plenty of room. Kind of gold, not actually white, but that's okay. Let's see. The drivers should be up to date. Technically. Flashed. I have drivers for, oops, turn on my monitors. Too long to do. See if it works. Let's see here. Oops. Stay tuned. So let's move this out of the way. Let's DaVinci Resolve. It's a GeForce RTX 5090. Stay tuned. So let's move this out of the way. Let's DaVinci Resolve. It's a GeForce RTX 5090.
My
Zotac.
wife
In.
kill me.
So let's see. Well,
I
I
won't
mean,
believe what this
things
is.
catch, but oops. Oh, I've been playing.
All right, guys. So let's stop tinkering with this old setup and take a look at the new monitor setup, the 49-inch super ultra wide monitor. All right, let's take a look.
There it is. Zodiac Gaming RTX 5090. Anyways, it's in. We'll get some specs later.
Alright, so how about some specs on this Zotac Gaming GeForce RTX 5090 Solid OZ White Edition. Let's see here. We have NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 GPU. So we have 21,760 CUDA cores, 32 gigabytes of GDDR7 memory on a 512-bit memory bus. The engine boost clock is about 2.5 gigahertz, 2422. Memory clock is 28 gigabits per second, and it's PCI Express 5.0 times 16. So it's game ready and NVIDIA Studio drivers ready. PCI Express Gen 5, Microsoft DirectX 12 Ultimate. You got Vulkan RT APIs in Vulkan 1.4, OpenGL 4.6, and compatible Windows 11 and Windows 10, 64-bit, version 1809, November 28th, 18th or later. And then we have 3 display ports, 2.1B with Ultra HBR20 up to 4K 480 Hertz or 8K 165 Hertz with DSC enabled. And there is one HDMI connector, supports 4K 480 Hertz, HDR, or 8K 120 Hertz high dynamic range with DCS and gaming VRR as specified in the HDMI 2.1B specifications. Which HDCP 2.3 support up to 4 displays simultaneously, which I have 3, a 49-inch super wide, ultra wide, and 2 27-inch monitors from Asus. So 1,000 watt power supply recommended, 575 watt max power consumption, 1 times 12 volt, 2 times 6 power inputs. And let's look at the dimensions of this thing. Length is 329.7 millimeters, 13 inches, and height is 137.8 millimeters, 5.4 inches.
Doesn't work.
Width 3.5 slots, so 3.5 slots on your PCI Express. It's pretty wide. 67.8 millimeters by 2.7 inches. So there are your specs. It has dual BIOS, Spectra 2.0, like I said, Ice Storm. Fans keep it really cool, and I love the way it looks. The white edition, OC edition. You can overclock it with the Firestorm software, which I've done, which works pretty well. So anyways, there are the specs. I hope you enjoy. All right. See you in the next one.
No. Try something up close. That works. Incoming. Still seems to be working. So I finished this job that had audio balancing on it, and I think this is a 19-minute video, so that took about 4 minutes. This has no audio balancing on it, so
should just be the video. Fast that goes. This is at 90 frames, so 169. I jumped all over the place. Of course, I'm also recording this, so hopefully this comes out. Or we'll see. Almost done.